All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. Plenty to dive into today's video, plenty to discuss. Roster mania happening once again, but this time we finally know the roster that many of these big name pro players are going to be competing with in this next pro league. And how exactly did they get into the pro league? That is a conversation in itself. Like I said, plenty to discuss. Even some teams that were trying to qualify for pro league through like the whole challenger thing didn't work out, and that left another roster change and a team's breaking up. Unfortunately, you hate to see teams split up, especially after they've been teaming for so long together. Regardless, sometimes that is the name of the game, and that is how it happens. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. First thing I just wanted to mention, I thought this was funny. I had to mention this on the timeline this morning. Rogue saying willing to be a chair if you wear shirts like this. Basically, you know, Hal and Rogue have got this little merch collaboration going on here. Pretty good stuff to see, but regardless, I mean, I don't know, just had to mention this. Hal, you'll never get a picture like this from Hal again in the future, more than likely. But here is the main topic of today's video. Here's what I really wanted to dive into and discuss. Yesterday we saw Lou tweet out, I'm going to be leading TSM Albralelie and Staynaughtyy in the next pro league split. I'm super excited. Now it's kind of weird because Lou went to the point where we saw he was returning. He also went to the point where we thought he was going to play for Glitch Gaming. He's been playing a lot with Glitch Gaming, and then all of a sudden here he is, 180. He's going to be playing with not only just Glitch Gaming, but now he's back in the pro league with Albralelie, Staynaughtyy, some really big team organizations here. And so basically I was reading some of the comments. Number one, how exactly did they get into pro league already without having a spot? And also, what are the roles going to be? So here's what I saw over from Staynaughtyy, who made this post and said, is this going to be the new God Squad? And someone responded, how exactly did they get through, or are they going through quals? What's going to happen? And so apparently the way that this worked is that Staynaughtyy is on the team, obviously. So there's one spot for the old Cloud9 roster. And then number two, you have Rocker, who is apparently still on their Cloud9 Pro League spot as a substitute. And because he's there as a substitute, even though he's apparently quit, it's actually going to make them eligible to have the pro league spot still. They don't have to give up their pro league spot anymore because of that switch. So you could argue, does Zach get the short end of the stick over here? I'm not exactly sure how you want to argue that. Regardless, though, it looks like Rocker may be their substitute, which is allowing them to qualify into pro league automatically and not have to go through the other qualification steps. I don't know what you guys may think about that, but regardless, that seems to be the way that it is all working. Albralelie also made this announcement and saying, I'm officially teaming with Lou and Staynaughtyy for the North American Pro League Split 2. They're playing ranked with a team now. That was last night. Now on stream, they were going through some of this, and basically someone said, like, how is that all going to work? And Albralelie is the one who said this himself on stream. So someone asked who's going to be the IGL. Lou is going to be IGL. We know Albralelie basically said with his experience with FaZe, he did not want to IGL ever again. That was definitely not his cup of tea. And so it seems like Lou is going to be the IGL here, and then Albralelie and Staynaughtyy, obviously the two to back him as well. PvP from Dark Zero also saying this is a W team. Going to be interesting to see if they make any noise in this North American Pro League. I'm definitely rooting for them because at the end of the day, it's Staynaughtyy, it's Lou, it's Albralelie, like three really big names. How could you want them to not succeed? But at the end of the day, I don't really know if they're going to make it. All three of these guys, besides Naughty maybe, but Lou and Albralelie have definitely been struggling to find their grip in this pro scene as of late. You could argue Staynaughtyy, I guess, but at the end of the day, his was kind of forced because of the whole Cloud9 situation. But yeah, definitely interesting stuff to see. Let me know what you guys think of this roster. Also wanted to mention this. You guys may know Presley over on E8. Well, Presley actually made this tweet yesterday that unfortunately he is looking for a team for all future tournaments and he's no longer a part of Elevate. We kind of expected this after Mercy only was let go from the Elevate team. They were no longer teaming together. That was a team that played at the World Championship. Presley, obviously, I mean, they haven't had the best I guess performances as of late, not the best you know, finishes and accomplishments. Therefore it was bound to happen. A change was bound to happen here. And so here you have multiple pro league experience, multiple LAN experience, flex player, great comms, zone knowledge, looking for passionate people who just want to win, and that is it. So unfortunately, Presley no longer teaming with E8. We will see this team disband and move on to different things. Z Davis also came through that qualification process just the other day, and we were basically saying, you know, it's kind of crazy because he came through all of these pro league qualifications here, and unfortunately I think he missed it by literally just a couple of points. And at one point I think he even said, like, oh, I missed it by 2 points, maybe this is the end for me, maybe it's time for me to hang it up or something like that. But it looks like obviously he is still moving on. He also said, I'm still looking for a team and I know more than the average. And he posted this a couple of days ago saying that he was looking for a team. So I'm glad that he decided not to hang it up and to keep on pushing. I know these guys obviously you know, they have an incredible amount of talent. I'm surprised that they didn't even make it, to be quite honest with you, but regardless, good stuff to see, and hopefully he will find a squad there as well. Also wanted to mention Staynaughtyy. You guys know Furia's content creator Staynaughtyy. These guys have been popping off in these Pro League qualifiers. They finished, I think, first in like many of the matches, many of the group stages, like the you know, the first round, and then in the grand finals they finished in first as well. Like, these guys were just absolutely killing it and doing an amazing job. And so I'm really looking for them to find a really good squad to land on. Team Bots is what they're currently known as right now, but they basically said we're looking for an org to represent and can call home during the upcoming Pro League split. You guys can reach out to any of us on Twitter or email for our resumes, and it's good stuff to see. Stompez, I mean, I'm not surprised to see these guys back in business. And then obviously you've got Staynaughtyy and Jay as well. People are also, you know, like, tweeting out at Sentinels. I thought it was kind of funny because it was weird, because we always thought that Sentinels was going to be taking that SSG roster during this LAN event, and then it didn't happen. I think last second they decided to change everything. Sentinels didn't go through. Sentinels no longer on the graphic. SSG was back. And then I don't even think that went through anymore. We know that Dropped is apparently supposed to be going to Optic Gaming, and all of these changes are happening. But with these changes that we've seen today, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and who you think is going to be the best team in North American Pro League Split 2. I'm interested to see your predictions. And let me know what you think about this new roster. Albralelie, Staynaughtyy, and Lou. Going to be interesting to see. I've said literally that so many times. Basically, obviously, interesting to see. Nonetheless, if I didn't have those 3 phrases or 4 phrases, I would honestly be screwed on YouTube. See you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.